Hi guys, my name is Dmitry and today we will practice, I will practice my speaking and you will practice your audio comprehension, yeah? So we both gain some benefit from this video. This video I have decided to devote to the question of online teaching, online tutoring and correspondingly online learning. You know, I think I have already several videos on this topic, but every time when I think about the blessing of this online tutoring, Skype tutoring or tutoring via some other means of technological means, I'm just remembering how lucky we are today really to have this technology. Just think about it. Maybe you who is or are, depending on how many of you are there, so you who are watching this video, doubting maybe a little bit about the feasibility of this online teaching, yes, or in your case as a student, online learning. So you are used to this stationary face-to-face lessons when the teacher comes to you or you travel to the teacher, yeah, and you listen together or you sit down together next to each other, and so you are having a good time. Yep, it's fantastic with the most aspects in it. So, but you know, maybe 10 years ago, when I commenced having those sessions on Skype, I was also wondering whether it would be successful or not. Just because I hadn't tried it before, so it was a new field for me. But I always dreamt to teach people not only from my city or country, yes, but from the world over, even any locations. And so that the students correspondingly can find me anywhere where they are, yes. And I tried it and I fell in love with this online teaching. Maybe during first 1 or 2 or 3 years of these online sessions, I thought that, let's say, Skype tutoring is 90% as good as face-to-face tutoring. Now, when 10 or even more years have passed, I'm sure online teaching is better. And just now I will tell you why. And so, if you're a prospective student and you're wondering, you're hesitating whether to have online sessions or not, I think I will dissolve some of your doubts. So, just imagine any contact, physical contact between two people or more means some emotional tension, some anxiety. So when the tutor comes to you, for instance, yes, you get seated together, anyway you're both excited. Positively excited, of course, but when we have online sessions, we can avoid this excitement. We feel more just relaxed because we are at home, mostly, yes, or in the office, but at home. We are sitting on our beloved sofa or reclining in our super chair, and we can wear what we want, starting from your favorite pajamas and finishing with being naked, in that case not exposing the lower part of your trunk, yes. So just imagine you're sitting, when you are in your familiar surroundings, you are the king of this atmosphere. So we eliminate the excitement. Anyway, we are a little bit excited because we see most probably your counterpart on the screen. Yes, we are positively excited to meet each other, but this excessive excitement doesn't interfere, doesn't distract us from just the contents of the lesson. Yes, then, as I have already mentioned, comfort. The comfort. You can sit, you can recline, you can droop, you can lie, you can stand in the center of the room, yep, and simultaneously do some physical exercises with your legs. I suppose your tutor will not object it. The main target is that you get some positive result, outcome from the lesson. Okay, so the greatest plus is comfort. Tutor is also more confident because he or she is sitting beside her favorite computer. Yes, all his books or electronic materials, he knows where they are located, physically or electronically. Yep. Okay, the second great plus, it's time economy, time saving. Just imagine, in some big cities, you need to travel to your tutor, sometimes maybe for half an hour, sometimes for 2 hours. Yep, usually we try to communicate with the tutor who lives nearby, but if you know really you are recommended, no, some tutor is recommended to you, you will commute to him or her even if it takes 2 hours. Just imagine you travel 2 hours forth and you travel 2 hours back, for example. Yeah? So it takes 3 to 4 hours only for the road, yes, and plus the lesson, let's say 1.5 hours. Yes, so half a day in reality you spend on this useless activity. Just maybe apart from the fact that you're moving or something, improving your health. Yes, but if you're already moving at work or something, it's not a big deal for you to move afterwards, and so I don't think that you want it very much. But in case of online learning, we just sit in and we can arrange our lesson at any time. So I have tutored my students at 11 p.m. I have tutored my students also at 8 a.m. depending on what time is convenient to us both, of course, for the tutor and for the student. Yes, if a tutor knows that he or she is not an early riser but a night owl, yeah, to schedule the lessons at 8 a.m. would be, I suppose, a mistake, because yes, money matters, and if the tutor wants to earn money, it's very nice, but he knows that he will be sleepy, distracted, and abstracted at 8 a.m. So why, if a student wants to have the lessons at 8 a.m., the tutor, I think in this case, should ask him or her to reschedule the lessons at some other time. But it happens not very often, so in general, we economize great time and energy on our commuting to each other. Number 3, most, I suppose, of textbooks and materials, reference books now exist in the electronic format, digital format, yes. And it's much, much easier to operate them on the computer, not physically with paper versions. Yes. And so if a tutor is charged with these materials all over his hard disk, he can easily exchange the materials with his student, either by screen sharing or sending him the materials beforehand and then just following each other. They don't have to look at each other all the time. Yeah? You can read the text, and the student is reading the same text on his computer, and you're just exchanging some utterances, some sentences, in order to get ahead, in order to catch up. Yes, okay, to keep the pace. So maybe in some way it's even more convenient for both of them, because when you sit face to face, only the tutor operates in his computer and the student is following him. When you are at a distance, each one operates his own materials, which he already knows where they are and so on. So the student doesn't just sit and wait for the tutor to open everything, arrange everything, something like that. But I think maybe one more important aspect. I have found that we focus on the words of our counterpart, interlocutor, when we work on Skype, online, because Skype, Google Hangouts, those Vibers and everything, I don't know what, so there are a lot of technologies now permitting us to converse videoally in a video mode. Yes, it's as easy as that. So when we communicate with each other just looking at the screen, we tend to focus much more deeply on the words of our teacher or the student. Okay, but in this case, let's say the teacher, yeah, because he is not with us, and automatically we center on his sentences, his ideas, his advices, and so on. Yes, we focus, and I suppose that's what we need. Yes, to focus, to listen to him or her, and to drive some inferences from it. Yep. When we sit together, it's also of course very nice, but we focus less because he's nearby, and we can in any case re-ask him or her or something. Yes, that's what we can do also on Skype. But so think about it, and if you have some lessons, just try to notice it. You focus on the words of your teacher more, which in this case means that you better absorb the material and accommodate it, assimilate it. All right. But maybe the most important, for me personally, the most important aspect is freedom. Yes, freedom, confidence, and calmness. I told you already about the home, about your favorite room or something. Yes, you feel free. A lot of us are introverts who don't feel so easy while communicating with other people. It comes from childhood or from your social surroundings and everything. Yes, and but when you're at home and the tutor is 5,000 miles away, it's much easier for you. You understand that you're not dependent on him and he's not dependent like on you emotionally, psychologically. It gives you freedom and confidence. Just think about it. It's very important, because in order to learn the material, to acquire those skills better and more efficiently, we need to feel free. We need to be relaxed. Any normal teacher, I believe, will tell you the same. Whether it concerns music or languages or sport. With the sport they have another situation when usually the more brutal coach is considered the best. I hate this approach. But when I speak about the music or languages, you must feel free. If you are tense, if you are excited, or let us say not anxious but retained, constrained, something like that, you don't reveal your potential. Yes, you focus not 100% on the material, but you focus some part of a percentage on, you waste energy on controlling yourself. Yep, as I said, getting a grip of what you say, how you say, where you look, and so on and so on. When you sit at home on your chair, yes, you're absolutely free. Maybe the first lesson, when you get to know each other, you just I don't know, catch each other's tunes. Yes, you tune up to each other. But then following several lessons, you will feel absolutely free. And that's what I love most about this. The teacher also, he can reveal all his potential because he is free, you see. It's very easy to start the lessons and drop the lessons because you are distanced thousands of miles, maybe. Yes. Okay, guys. So I really recommend you, if you haven't yet done that, try to have some online sessions. In that way, you can come across the best tutors in the world. Just think about it. Whether he lives in Australia or New Zealand, or I don't know, Africa, Russia, or Ukraine, you are not limited with time and space. You are not limited by anything or anybody. It's absolutely free. I tell you once more, we are living now in technological and informational paradise. Just think about it. Never believe people who complain about our time, saying that those people who behave sometimes, say stupid things, they don't remember how 200 years ago there were slaves and the so-called kripaks or krepusные in Russia and so on, when you just might be killed because of nothing or exchanged for the dog or won or lost in a card game or something. Yet now we are free and we have the opportunity to study what we like, and the internet and this technology gives us whales of information, loads of it. We need to filter, to sort, to select the best, and the teacher will help you. So I truly believe that now it's only the dawn of the era of online tutoring. It will develop in the nearest, I don't know, 500 maybe 50 years, 100 years. Everything is just beginning, because people have some, of course, inertia in transforming their minds in accordance with this new trend. Yes, of course, I'm not a very, maybe I'm partially conservative myself, a conservative person, that I don't maybe react so fast and just indulge in some new technologies very fast, like other guys, more emotional guys do. So not thinking about what to do, yes, they just do it, and then they, with their backwards thinking, they analyze. No, but I have tried Skype for about 10 years, yes, and I really love it. Not Skype, I mean, you understand, yes, online teaching. It's a blessing from above. We are bestowed the greatest gift about teaching in history. Okay, if you guys feel you need any online tutoring in SAT preparation, TOEFL preparation, IELTS, GMAT, and so other test preparation, feel free to contact me. I give you the links below the video to my sites, and there you will find my contact information. And of course, not only with me, try online tutoring and you will fall in love with it. Of course, mind you, a lot depends on the teacher. Yes, if the teacher is a professional, let alone a genius, you will be happy. Yes? If a teacher is a blockhead, no internet will save the situation. Yes, anything will be very adverse. Okay guys, I love you and see you in the videos to follow.